Whether you've been looking to start your journey within fitness, within taking care of yourself and actually progressing and getting better, or you've already been on that path, but you've just kind of been winging it or researching as you go, I want to make this video specifically to help you shortcut it a little bit more, or at least give you as much information as possible on the front end so that you don't have to overwhelm yourself by doing the research, because I've already done it and I've been doing this for about 10 years. I've been active for 10 years, looking into it for 10 years, actively working as a coach over the last personal training 2 years specifically, but athletic training and performance for about 8 years total. And so there's a lot that I've learned, not just through certification and courses, but also just through practicality and research. And so this is your cheat sheet, beginner's cheat sheet in making it happen. When it comes to your goals, whether it's fat loss, gain, whatever it is, it's not the calories in, calories out aspect. That is a myth because there's a lot more intricacies that go into it. And while yes, the calories that go in can be important, it's not as important as to what exactly those calories are. So if you're looking to lose fat, if you're looking to build muscle at the same time, you do want to be in a caloric deficit, but within that caloric deficit, you also want to understand that protein has to be your main priority. Now, the secret is that every gram of protein is equivalent to 4 calories, give or take, obviously. Same thing with carbs. So if you are working a sedentary job, a job where you're not really moving, you're not really working out, and your carbs are high relative to your protein, it's obviously going to sit differently and your body's going to manage it differently. So calories in, if you're looking to lose weight but build muscle at the same time, then you want to be in a caloric deficit, and you want to be doing that alongside training, challenging the muscle, challenging the tendons, so that your body has to tap into the fat storages. Now that's only going to happen if you are prioritizing your protein. So whether you're building muscle to lose fat or you're just looking to build muscle, you want to prioritize your protein. If you're looking to build or go up in weight, build muscle, build size, you have to be in a calorie surplus, which means you have to be eating more than your initial. And so you also want to make sure you find what your BMR is, what your TDEE is. And there's formulas for that. The Harris-Benedict is specifically for calculating your BMR. I don't remember exactly what the TDEE, which is total daily energy expenditure. I don't remember what the formula is, but you can find it online, or actually I put it in a resource, which you can find below. Maybe not the formula calculations exactly, but if you're looking for one-on-one help or at least more dialed in, I have a specific community for that, which I'll explain a little bit later. That's the aspect for physical and nutrition, more so nutrition. The physical aspect of things, you don't have to hit the gym every single day. You don't have to go hard. You don't have to do a 3-hour gym session every single time. And you definitely do not have to be drenched in sweat every single time. The point of exercise is supposed to be intentionality. What is your intention? Are you looking to build size? Are you looking to burn fat? Are you looking to build up your cardiovascular system? Are you looking to build resilience in certain positions? Are you looking for more tendon development? Are you looking for muscle specific strength? And these are a lot of questions that I don't really think anywhere is going to teach you to ask. And you may not even get the answers, which is why a coach is typically your best bet when you're starting off. That's what's going to help shortcut everything that comes with it, because you're tapping into knowledge and information to guide you to where you need to be rather than figuring it out on your own. And so here's the way that I typically program for myself. And I have a gymnastics background. I like to kind of maintain that aspect of things, which requires a lot more body weight, isometric, which is holding positions, and then a little bit more on the higher repetition side, but still some sort of challenge in terms of weight and management and all that. But I personally like to do full body at least 3 times a week. It's what fits best with my schedule, and typically everything is set within an hour. And the way that I do that is I believe it's called antagonistic training, meaning if I train something on one side, I train it on the opposite side. So if I do bicep curls, then I'll typically pair it with tricep extensions or dips, because I be targeting not just the bicep, but then the tricep. After that, if I do chest, I have to do back. If I do quads, then I do hammies. And that's typically the way I go about it. And when you do that, you can play around with it. And since you're working out 3 times a week, can do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You could do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. You can really play around with it however you want. If you are gonna do it every single day, then you just wanna make sure you're spreading everything out so that you give your body time to recover. And recovery is actually one of the most important things that everybody neglects. And recovery doesn't have to be where you don't do any movement whatsoever, although it can be, but you more so just wanna keep it light. So what I've typically recommended for a lot of my clients and a lot of members that I've worked with is going on walks, phenomenal. Lifting light, great. Treadmill, fantastic. Swimming, awesome. Sauna, even better. It all depends on just what your goals are and what it is you need to do. Everybody is different, but the principles stay the same. It's just consistency and intentionality. My recovery is typically stretching, and if I take a day off of lifting, I'll often pair it with sauna. But on top of that, I'm also making sure I'm doing my best to get in the proper nutrients, whether it's through food or supplementation, doesn't matter. But hydration is also super, super important. And that's just the physical side of things. And that's usually the easiest way to start. I have 5 pillars that I actually go through in more depth within the 77 Club, which is the accessible community that I've put together for individuals like you who maybe don't have the needs or the funds for a more accelerated approach or a one-on-one approach. This is something that I love to do. I love to help people. I love to guide. I've just been a coach for the last 10 years. So putting this together is a way for me to just be able to give that to you. And so I want to invite you, join the 77 Club so you can access more of this information with a little bit more depth, because there are 5 total pillars that I focus on. And the first one is being more the physical aspect of things, which often is movement and nutrition. And then we touch on sleep as well. But even though one is more than good enough to get you started, unless you're doing all 5 in some way, shape, or form, or developing them slowly, it gets very, very difficult to actually make the progress and the transformation you want to make. Because it's not just physical, there's also mental, emotional, spiritual, and intellectual, and they all work together. This video specifically, I guess I technically hit 2. I hit the physical and I hit the intellectual, because now you know more, and now you can do more. But the question really comes down to what's next. And before you can actually solidify any sort of transformation, you first have to become that person. You have to shift your identity, which is typically where community comes into play. And so while I have the accessible 77 Club for you to get started, I also have the accelerated program, which is the 77 Challenge, which will challenge you to get this done within 70 days, or 77 days is more the time that I like to give. And so check out both, but ultimately the accessible one is probably going to be the one that makes the most sense if you're just looking to test the waters. If you're not serious, if you're not looking to actually accelerate or actually transform your life, then the 77 Challenge is not for you. 77 Challenge is for individuals who are tired of being where they're at, tired of not being confident, tired of not trusting themselves on their journey, or not knowing what to do, but really want to hit the ground running. The 77 Challenge is for you specifically. Again, I say this with a grain of salt. I want to see you in either one, but the challenge is not for everyone. And the club could also not be for anyone who's looking to really speed run this and get things done ASAP. I digress. Focus on these main things, but understand that there's 5 total pillars you want to make sure you're taking care of. I will go more in depth with them within the communities, because I want to see you win. I want to help you win. More importantly, I want to help guide you. And so with that being said, I'm going to get to my workout, which I will be doing chest. So I'll be doing the over there incline, cable flies, bent over row. And then I throw in some muscle ups at the end for my own athletic ego purposes. Without further ado, welcome to the channel. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. If you stick around this long, it shows that you are hungry, you want more, but maybe you're just unsure. So start with subscribing, check out the 77 Club, and if things make sense, head over to the 77 Challenge, or you can just jump right to the 77 Challenge and check that out first. Either way, I want to see you win. I want to help you win. The choice is yours. I can't force you, even though I know what it is that ultimately you need to do. It's to take care of those 5 pillars. If you need or want step by step, that's where I offer in the community. So again, choice is yours. Remember to be better, do better, live better. Keep striving for better. Keep doing great things. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.